Hello, how are you all today? I have some information that I'm going to link you to in my description. Comes from a newspaper article online called The Hindu, which I've personally never heard of, although it says Washington up there at the top. And it's dated July 26, 2011. The title of the article is NASA warns of global catastrophe post upcoming huge space storm. Okay, now the purpose of this video is not to fearmonger. It's just that if something was coming, alright, that was going to affect your life and be potentially harmful to your life, then you'd like to know of it beforehand, I would assume. Most reasonable people would. And then, so that you can prepare. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you the information. You can read it for yourself as well. Now, it's very late, so I'm heading to bed in a moment. But what you can do, excuse me, is check out my video tomorrow, because tomorrow I have been researching ways to safeguard yourself and protect yourself and your family and your pets from what's to come. So that's very important. Okay, so it's no good hearing of what's coming if you don't know what to do practically to protect yourself. Now, NASA, I'm just reading here from the article, NASA have warned of a once-in-a-lifetime space storm after the sun wakes up from a deep slumber sometime around 2013, causing 20 times more economic damage than Hurricane Katrina. Senior space agency scientists believe that the superstorm would hit like a bolt of lightning and damage everything from emergency services, systems, hospital equipment, banking systems and air traffic control devices through to everyday items such as home computers, iPods and sat-navs. And unless precautions are taken, it could cause catastrophic consequences for the world's health, emergency services and national security. Okay, I quote, "We know it is coming, but we don't know how bad it's going to be," Dr. Richard Fisher, the director of NASA's Heliophysics Division, said in an interview with the Daily Telegraph. He, however, said that preparations were similar to those in hurricane season, where authorities knew a problem was imminent but did not know how serious it would be. I quote, "I think the issue is now that modern society is so dependent on electronics, mobile phones and satellites, much more so than the last time this occurred," he said. Still quoting from him, "There is a severe economic impact from this. We take it very seriously. The economic impact could be like a large major hurricane or storm," he added. Fisher said the storm, which will cause the sun to reach temperatures of more than 10,000 Fahrenheit, 5,500 degrees Celsius, occurred only a few times over a person's life. Every 22 years, the sun's magnetic energy cycle peaks, while the number of sunspots or flares hits a maximum level every 11 years. Fisher said these two events would combine in 2013 to produce huge levels of radiation. Okay. Excuse me. Now, so that is what's being expected. Now, in my research, I have found that scientists, they're very unspecific. And when I say scientists, I'm talking about NASA, okay? NASA themselves are issuing this warning of an enormous solar storm that is to come. Okay, not just your ordinary solar storm, but a substantially larger one. Okay, one that could knock out the power grid for months or years. Okay, and they're very vague as to when this will be. I mean, this article says around 2013. However, I've heard information that suggests that it will be around 2012. So 2012, 2013, you know, sort of that's when we can expect. Now, I personally believe that behind the scenes preparations are being done, okay, to protect the communication systems, and I believe that that is in the form of these chemtrails or you know, geoengineering operations. Now, they're spraying aluminium into the sky, into the atmosphere. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, research it if you don't know anything about it. Okay, this is going on. They're spraying aluminium, barium, various other chemicals into the Earth's atmosphere to reflect the sun's energy back to space. Okay, and I believe that they're doing it for the reason of protecting the Earth. Now, they don't give a shit about you and me. Okay, they don't, but they do give a shit about the Earth, right? Because they live on the Earth. Okay, and they can't sort of control us and enslave us and, you know, fuck around with us if you know, if they're not here, and if the Earth is, you know, if communications are down, then it's going to affect them. Right? When I say them, I'm talking about the controllers of this world, the elites of this world. Okay, people behind the government, the Illuminati, as some people say. Okay, it's going to affect them just as badly as what it's going to affect us. Okay, there needs to be communication for control. You know, if communications went down, electronics went down, okay, which is what's going to happen with these immense solar storms, then everybody's affected, right? No one's exempt. The Illuminati aren't exempt from that. Okay, so they need to like somehow keep a lid on it. Okay, so I believe that these chemtrails are for that reason. Now, there's a lot of controversy over chemtrails, or geoengineering is the nice word for it. Okay, and there's all kinds of speculations as to why they're going on and what's going on. But that's one theory, and I think that probably, if that's not the, you know, it could either be the only reason, or it could have multiple purposes, these chemtrails, who knows. Okay, so anyway, so this is what's happening, this is what's coming, this is a fact, this is reality, this is not scaremongering. Okay, this is one thing that that the media is allowed to report on, and you know, it's something that NASA themselves are very freely letting us know about. Okay, I mean, you know, they pick and choose what information can go out there to the public. You know, what is okay for us to know about and what isn't. Okay, and the rest of it we have to figure out for ourselves. Okay, but these imminent solar storms, they are a reality, so we might as well know about them. Okay, and if they are a reality and they are imminent, they're coming, then we ought to know a bit about them, and what can we expect, and how can we prepare, how can we protect ourselves. Okay, because these solar storms are equivalent, as the article says, to like 100 chest x-rays. It's not good for you, it's not healthy. Alright, so it's something that we need to pay attention to. And like I say, I'm going to create a video, a compilation of my findings as far as how to protect yourself. Okay, because to not know how to protect yourself when you know that these things are coming is just foolhardy, isn't it? Okay. Now, yes, so I shall whip something up for tomorrow on that, and I'll keep an eye on the whole solar storm situation. You know, how do we know when a solar storm is upon us? You know, because it may not be obvious. So let's chew the fat over this, and let's see if we can figure this all out.